Now I'm going to do a video on the femur. Femur is a very large bone, and it has this very prominent feature. It looks like a doorknob. This is the head. This narrow portion is the neck. The neck. Then you might see or notice these two bony parts here and here. This one that's bigger and superior is the greater trochanter. This smaller one is called the lesser trochanter. Down at the distal end of the bone, we have a medial and lateral condyle. How did I know which one was the medial and which one was the lateral? Well, the head of the femur, as we just realized from a previous video, must sit in the acetabulum of the os coxae. So that faces medially towards your hip bones. If I follow from the head, knowing that faces medially, straight down, then that tells me this side is the medial condyle, and the opposite side is the lateral condyle. There are two epicondyles. There is a medial epicondyle and a lateral epicondyle. Again, how do I know which one is medial? Find the head, go straight down, and the head faces medially, so everything on this side is medial. Everything on this side is lateral. So this would be my right femur. You know what is superior and what's inferior, and what is medial and what is lateral. But how did you know that this was the front or anterior side of the bone versus the posterior? Well, this large space between the condyles is called the intercondylar fossa. It's the back of your knee joint, essentially, and it's filled with a lot of fat. So think of this as a cup for a lot of fat on the posterior side of your knee. Now that I know that this is posterior, and the head has to face medially, this is the anterior surface, and this is where your patella would reside. This is the right femur.